Okay. Whatever that means.
I was hot. I went to parties a lot. You know, I was driving Lamborghinis, sipping super dry martinis, and the tiniest bikinis on a yacht. But I was depressed.
Readers, grab a random book, open to page 117, and read the last line. This describes your current mental state.
So I want to talk to you guys about a few things that booktok has absolutely ruined for me. The word wingspan. Thank God I'm not in high school anymore, because if I had to sit through one science class with a teacher talking about wingspan, I would choke. Number two, I no longer have the ability to go into a bookstore and not buy 4 books. I just can't. Number 3, hey honey, what do you want for dinner tonight? What about some soup? Flirting, period. Someone's being nice to me? Oh, yeah. Someone says something nasty? Honeydew. If the romance happens before the end of the first book, I'm out. Slow burn romance only. That's it. Bye.
This is the most random book tag challenge on this app. Show me a book that you think would have great aerodynamics. A book that feels slightly sinister. A book you think you could have designed a better cover for. A book with a questionable fashion choice on it. A book you'll probably never, ever, ever get around to reading. A book you've kept even though you're not really sure why. A book you would use to defend yourself, if forced. A book you would read to your kids one day. And the book that most reminds you of cereal.
You asked for it, my 5 least favorite book adaptations. Let me know yours in the comments below. The stories that we are just so close to that we felt devastated when the adaptation did not live up to our own hype. My first one is right here. It's Angus Thallens in Full Frontal Snogging or Perfect Snogging by Louise Renison. This is not an objective opinion. It's just that I bought every single book in this series as it came out. 10 of them. 10 years of waiting for this. And maybe because I was 17 by the time it came out, it just didn't live up to my own expectations. The chemistry did not work. The diary entries did not translate. It removed all of my favorite elements, and I was sad about it. Number 2 I do not have, and that's Confessions of a Shopaholic. Sophie Kinsella was my everything as like a middle schooler, and maybe again it was because of my age. By the time it came out, it just wasn't everything that I wanted. I think it didn't tell the same story. It didn't have the same message. A lot of it was trivialized. A lot of things felt almost like an insult, and like the weird magical elements added in. I get it if you like it, but it just was not what I was expecting. Number 3 is The Giver by Louise Lowry, and I actually think this is an objective opinion. This is a terrible adaptation. The timing that this came out and all of the things that were popular and therefore I think impacted how the movie was done, and all of the tropes and things that were thrown in to try to tell a different story was just not necessary. So many elements of this story do not translate to be consumed visually, and I just don't think it was necessary. I didn't like it. With that said, I reread this as an adult and also didn't love the book itself either. So next up is Needful Things. I was really grappling between this, The Dark Tower, or Dreamcatcher, and I feel like perhaps Stephen King needs his own whole dedicated video. But Needful Things is something that I watched so young, and one of the first Stephen Kings I ever completed, and it just needs another chance. I think it could be better. I was sorely disappointed. This came out so long ago that like I don't harbor any negativity towards it. I just don't think it was everything that it could have been. And lastly, I hope this needs no explanation. Maybe it does. The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt, I can't even explain because I turned it off halfway through and I wanted to tear out my own eyeballs. I would like to wipe this from my memory. I don't want it to have another chance. I think Donna Tartt's work should just be left alone because I can't take it. Let me know if you agree with any of my picks. And while you're aggressively typing Percy Jackson in the comments, just know I've never read it, I've never seen it, but I feel
it's my book. Ah! Oh my god, look, it's right there. Oh, it's the staff pick of the month. What? Yo! Also, this is really awesome. You should get it too. Oh, you know, we gotta confirm one thing. Oh, hell yeah! Hell yeah, look at that. It's me in a cow suit. Oh my god, look! It's a whole stack of my book in the Indigo Teen Books of the Year section. Ah!
Hey BookTok, I thought it was time for another tag. So, show me a book that got you into reading. Show me a book that got you out of a reading slump. Next, show me a book that you can't stop thinking about. Now show me a book that you've read, but you honestly don't remember much about. Next, show me a book you bought because of the title or the cover. And last, show me a book that you're excited to read and you hope it lives up to the hype.
No, I don't have a book spending problem. Why would you ask me that? Oh, okay, this is... Yeah, so clearly I've bought a lot of books recently, so I'm gonna do a haul for you guys. Alright, and to kick us off, I got The Blood Spell. And I honestly couldn't even tell you why, because when I walked into Barnes & Noble, I had no intention of getting this book, but I walked out with it. So, like, I paid for it. I didn't steal I paid for the book before I walked, whatever. And then I also got Cast and Firelight from Barnes & Noble, and I have already read this. It was really cute. It was. The romance and the boy weren't my typical go-to. It was just... And then I paid way too much money for this tiny little book from Barnes & Noble. I got Unite Me, which are the 2 novellas in the Shatter Me series, because that's what I'm currently reading. Okay, next are all the books that I got from Second & Charles, which is a used bookstore by my house, and I absolutely love that store. Okay, so I randomly found this book. I've never heard of it in my life. I don't even know what the name is. Dark Breaks the Dawn. Yeah, never heard of it. But what really drew me in was that Sarah J. Maas wrote a praise for this book, and I'm telling you, praises are so important. I always read them. And next I got Carve the Mark, and it has like the residue of a sticker on it, but it was only $4.95, so like I can't really complain. And then I got Serpent and Dove for like half the original price. And I have already read this, I just didn't own it. Also, I know this is just a haul, but can I just say, I don't understand why this book gets so much hate. I actually enjoyed this book. I mean, it wasn't like phenomenal, but I don't understand why it gets so much hate. And now for another book that I've never heard of. I got Amber and Dusk, and I don't know, it just sounded really interesting. So I picked it up and paid $6 for it. Ooh, and then I got the last 2 books in the Angel Falls series because I already own the first one. And no, I haven't read it. I just wanted the rest of the series. And then I got, what is this? It's a Book of Spirits and Thieves, which is a spin-off series of the Fallen Kingdom books, which I also have not read yet, but this book was $2.75. So like, I can't pass that up. So I got Unravel Me and Ignite Me, and I'm currently reading Ignite Me. And then I got The Black Witch for $2.50. And last but not least, I got the Rebel. Why do I never know the name? Rebel of the Sands. Yeah, I don't know. It just looked interesting, so I got it. Hi, this is Future Lauren, and I got another book. It's The Winter's Kiss, which is the 3rd book in the Winter's Curse series, which I also have not read yet. So, and I also realized that I forgot to show this book in my haul, but it's The Valiant, and its cover is absolutely disgusting, but it sounded kind of interesting. Anyways, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I am completely broke. Oh my gosh. No.
Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. If you wanna run away with me, I know a galaxy and I could take you for a ride. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shining just the way you like. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time.
Guys, I've done it. I have discovered one of my favorite random tropes in books. Okay, we are all familiar with the tending to your wounds trope. Now let's add a little bit of spice. Now stay with me, all right? So it's the tending to your wounds trope, but it's better, okay? It's when a character sees that their enemy's injured and they're like freaking out, okay? But get this, the injured enemy is acting as though nothing is wrong and they're flirting and bantering the entire time? I have words. Oh
yeah, look at that. I did actually write a scene in my book that's really similar to that. Anyways.
This is bookish essentials I think every reader needs. First thing is a book stamp. I think every reader needs it. It's super cute and it's a really good way to personalize your books. And it looks so good. The second thing every reader needs is tabs for your books. I like these ones because they have a little point and they're really easy to pull off. Plus they kind of make your books really cute. I swear every single reader needs a bookish blanket. One that you can use your hands and still read at the same time. They're super, super cute and they're perfect for if you want to spend a long time reading. The next thing every reader needs is a really good candle. This one smells amazing. It's from Birthday Candles. It's a personalized candle with my birthday and it has a tarot reading based on the day that I was born. It smells amazing. Super, super cute.
I feel like my videos that get the most views are the ones where I'm talking about my book Powerless. So I'm gonna talk about my book Powerless. There's a really hot morally gray prince. There's actually two princes. I feel like I covered all my bases because one of them is like kind of a cinnamon roll and I love him, and then the other's like morally gray and I love him for a very different reason. I have a baddie female protagonist who can fight and she's stubborn and determined and I love her. There's 3 balls in my book. 3 like dancing, like you dance with your enemy, like yeah. There are so many tropes in my book. I don't even rapid fire, tending to wounds trope, 1 bed, nightmare trope, what are other tropes? There's a lot of fighting and tension and girls who strap daggers to the thighs. Oh, knife to the throat trope. That's what I forgot.
I am at the point in my writing career where I have not touched my book in so long that I forgot the stuff I wrote. So we're gonna play a fun little game called Lauren's gonna pick a random chapter in the book that she's supposed to be editing and read some random stuff from it. Also, if you don't know, my name's Lauren Roberts. I wrote a book called Powerless, and I'm supposed to be editing it right now, but anyway. Okay, we're gonna pick a random chapter. Let's scroll down. Okay. Oh, I forgot. The first line is, she flicked my nose. Oh, I like this chapter. Okay, I picked a random chapter. I'm gonna close my eyes and scroll, see what I land on. Okay. Okay, where's this? Wait, hold on. Here's a fun little scene. It goes, I look at him, only to find his eyes are already trained on me so intensely that I swallow before saying, where's the healing salve? Gone. His blank expression doesn't change, doesn't falter. You used all of it on me? I try to blink away my confusion with no avail, without hesitation. Cool, calm, collected. That's Kai. Well, that was, I sputter, trying to find the right word. Selfless? Kai flies with a smirk. Stupid. I finish instead. Ooh, this is fun. Are you guys having fun? I'm gonna do it again. Okay, another random chapter. This is chapter 8. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Okay. I don't want to fight your power. I want to fight you. Just you. Her piercing gaze never leaves mine as she says it, even as the other elites begin to gather around us. So, you just want me. No powers, I say, eyebrows raised. Yes, I just want you, she breathes, annoyed with me. My mouth twitches into a crooked grin. I knew you wanted me. A high kick comes flying towards my face. I love this book. Another random chapter. I'm gonna scroll, stop. Oh, this is highlighted. Okay. She's so stunning, yet so stubbornly oblivious to how the sunset behind dulls in comparison to the vibrance that is her. Oh, I love that line. Okay, I just opened a random chapter and the first line is, funny how killing makes me feel most alive. Dude, why is this so violent? Okay, we're gonna find a section of my book that isn't so violent. Give me a second. Oh, okay, I landed on this. She's so beautiful, I can hardly believe it, hardly breathe. Inside and out, her soul is stunning. Her very being is bright and bold and so unbelievably better than I am. She is a good beyond my grasp, one that I am not worthy of glimpsing, let alone grabbing hold of. Oh, I kind of popped off there. Maybe I'll start editing again because I forgot how much I really love this book. Okay, that's all for this episode of Lauren Forgot What She Wrote. I hope you guys enjoy.
Okay, book talk. Let's do a random book challenge. Find a book that has a broken cover. A book that you've had for a really long time but have still never read it. A book that you really liked the cover but you didn't know what it was about, so you bought it anyway. A book that you loved but have not heard anyone talk about. A book that is way overhyped but you still like it. A book that you lost the dust cover for. A book that you hate the cover of. A book that you bought for less than $1. A book that was so absolutely overhyped that you were extremely disappointed when you finally read it.